The essential features of a personality disorder are the impairments in the self and interpersonal traits. If you have not watched the previous video on antisocial personality disorder, kindly follow the link below to be able to see and recap into what we talked about last week. If this is the first time you're interacting with me, Tabitha Susan Wanjiko Njoroge is my name, a counseling psychologist by profession. On this particular video, we are going to talk about the narcissistic personality disorder. And I'm going to try and give you a criteria in which you can help your loved one or you can help yourself realize what is happening with you, and allow me to go through some of those traits. So to be able to diagnose a narcissistic personality disorder, and if I begin, what is a personality disorder? And personality disorders are impairments in what you as an individual are going through or your relationship with other people. So number one thing to look at your personality functioning, it is impairments in your identity. And what is identity? This is the ability for you to see and acknowledge who you are. So how well can you define yourself? Also, in identity is your self-esteem regulations. It is also important for you to be able to know how well you can regulate your esteem. Also, the ability for you to be able to have the extremes. There are moments that you will want to get blown up. There are moments that you'll be able to go down. So those are some things that you need to look out for. Also, on self-functioning, it is important for you to look at your self-direction. And self-direction is the ability for setting up goals and being able to stick to those goals. Also, number two is the impairments in interpersonal functioning. So if you either have A or B, it's important for you to take a step to talk to someone. So number one is empathy. And empathy is the inability for you to feel what the other person is feeling. So at times, a person who is narcissistic, they do not have empathy or they do not portray empathy. Also, intimacy. And on this particular one, it talks about the relationships that are around you tend to be superficial. And at times, these relationships are driven by yourself. It's more about me, myself, and I. And at times, the other person's feelings are not put into place. Then another thing for you to look out for when an individual is going through the narcissistic personality disorder is personality traits such as grandiosity. They feel a sense of entitlement in what they are doing. Also, narcissistic people tend to have a lot of attention seeking. And this is the excessive attempts to attract and be the center of attraction. Also, the third last point is the impairments in personality functioning, and the individual's personality traits are expressed rather unstable across the people that they are relating with. Then the last but not least is impairments in personality functioning, and the individual's personality traits tend to be not pegged on something like substance abuse or another mental condition or a general medical condition. So if you have either three of the symptoms that I've mentioned above, kindly talk to someone who is going to be able to direct you further. So remember to like, share, and subscribe.